Hi, I'm David Clive Price, author of The Master Key to Asia. Unlock new markets and build lasting success. In this video, I'm going to tell you about my new book and also offer you an unbelievably useful gift when you order the book through Amazon today. I think you'll find this gift incredibly valuable in helping you understand the subtle differences of culture between Western countries in Asia and between Asian countries themselves, so that you can launch and grow your business without risking failure or being left out of the game. The Master Key to Asia will save you bucket loads of time, money and energy trying to get your bearings in an unfamiliar world. Whether you want to start out in a particular Asian country or develop your business across Asian countries, you must be able to communicate well and understand what's really going on in the minds of your Asian counterparts, or you risk being left at the starting line. Many people think that they can rush into Asia, clinch a few deals, and leave the touchy-feely stuff until later. The result is that they find themselves excluded from the competition because of simple cultural mistakes and poor communication, quite apart from being left with a lot of egg on their face. So what's the Master Key to Asia about? It's about how you can make credible and lasting business relationships in Asia and ultimately create a highly successful business by understanding the cultures and business environment of individual Asian countries. A great deal of what is taught and written about doing business in Asia goes over the head of both new and experienced companies. It's either too academic or too technical. The Master Key to Asia is different. It offers a practical step-by-step guide into the personal world of Asian business with action points to help you along the way. It shows you how to build confidence by understanding the key elements of Asian business culture and by using that knowledge in the context of specific Asian countries. Many aspects of business etiquette and culture are common to Asia, but by no means all. Every country in Asia has a subtly different way of doing business. Many Western businesses don't understand this. They think it's one big region and that they can easily get by because, for example, Hong Kong is more or less like London or New York. They think that they can wing it with some video conferencing, relying on an agent or distributor, and the occasional parachute trip in and out. I know this attitude because I've been there. In fact, let's back up a moment and allow me to tell a little of my own story. I've always been interested in how other people live in different cultures to my own, which is how I found myself writing my first book in Italy in the 1980s, while farming olives and wine. After a few wonderful years living my self-sufficiency dream, I began to hanker for more and moved to Japan for a while, wrote a travel book about the country, and finally ended up in the 1990s in Hong Kong, where I worked as a travel journalist and a country report writer for The Economist. That's when things began to change. I'd married a Hong Kong Chinese and had an extended family, but a very modest income as a writer, no apartment, no car, and not much financial security. The choice was to use my knowledge of Asian business to take a proper job, or to continue a precarious existence as a writer. I chose both. After a brief stint in a well-known PR company, I became chief speechwriter for Asia for the HSBC Group. It was 1995. Hong Kong was preparing to return to China. I spent the next few years writing speeches for HSBC bosses to deliver all over Asia and the world. With their permission, I also continued writing about Asia's rich tapestry of cultures, religions, food, and arts. By the time I left to start my own company in Hong Kong, I was becoming something of an expert on Asian business and culture. But it was a struggle to set up my own business, first in Hong Kong and then in other Asian countries. As I discovered, it takes time and commitment to create business relationships and credibility in more than one Asian country. Success in one doesn't necessarily mean success in another. I often had to hide my impatience at the protracted way things were done. I always seemed to be frittering away my time on business entertainment that didn't include business, or on meetings that didn't seem to lead anywhere. However, Hong Kong is famous for its can-do attitude. As I wrote more and more for the business and government leaders of Hong Kong and other Asian countries, I realized that attitude had rubbed off on me. And not only that, I could make that attitude rub off on others. Business is not only business, it's about knowing people, it's about relationships, it's about how people behave within their cultures and what, deep down, they really believe. Traveling around China, Taiwan, Japan, Korea, Thailand, the Philippines, Malaysia, and Myanmar, I learned that every country has its own rich and unique culture. The inhabitants of each country also had their own way of doing business. So when people began contacting me for advice on how to launch themselves or their enterprise in Asia, I realized that I could use my hard-earned knowledge to help others along the road to success. And so I started to prepare my coaching programs and to write The Master Key to Asia, especially for companies wanting to gain a foothold for the first time in the region, for entrepreneurs developing country-specific operations, for novices and old hands alike to expand from one country to another. The Master Key to Asia offers a complete roadmap into the most economically dynamic region in the world, with the largest consumer class in the world and soon the world's largest economy in China. It shows you how to enter these markets through enhanced cultural awareness, deeper understanding of business customs, better ways to communicate yourself and your brand, and greater ability to form long-term relationships. Above all, it teaches the importance of the 4 Ps. Patience, credibility and trust are key in Asia, and they cannot be built overnight or even in a couple of years. Presence. You must be there on a regular basis, always contactable in person, the face and the presence of your company. Presentation. You must tailor your behavior, communications, and personal branding to your Asian audience. Perspective. You must see things from the viewpoint of someone with another background, in another business, social, and religious culture to your own. Here's just a little of what you'll discover how to do in the Master Key to Asia. Identify the key elements of Asian culture and business. Understand why cultural awareness is important to your business. Follow the basics of Asian business etiquette. Learn how to communicate and present yourself well. Develop leadership, negotiating, and networking skills in Asia. Prepare yourself fully for business in individual Asian countries. In this book, you'll also learn how to build the personal confidence and cultural knowledge necessary for success in Asia, and how to avoid the dreaded social and cultural mistakes that so many newcomers make. You won't fall over, as I once saw a newcomer do when responding to a low Japanese bow with a disastrous mixture of bow and handshake. You won't flick your business cards across the table like a croupier in Monte Carlo, and you'll also learn a few secrets along the way. I was once in a lift in an apartment building in Hong Kong and found myself next to a Korean. Somehow we got talking, and he said he was from Gangnam in Seoul. I immediately joked he was from the Orange Set, the 1990s expression for South Korea's movers and shakers who lived and worked in Gangnam, now made famous by Psy. The Korean was so impressed that he invited me to dinner. And what happened next? You'll find out in the book. I feel fortunate that I've been able to have the stories and experiences that I've had in Asia, and that I'm able to share them in this practical 6-step guide, The Master Key to Asia. If you want to learn the secrets of success that lie within Asia's economies, you must turn the master key in the lock and push the door open. That master key is culture, and business culture above all. When you order today through Amazon, you'll get a fantastic free gift. Just click the order button of your choice and return to this page and forward your receipt to masterkeygift@aweber.com. When you email your receipt to that email, you will receive free access to my unique Asian culture and communication cheat sheet. I usually only share this with my private clients in my coaching program, but when you buy today, you get instant access. I have created this free gift especially to complement the Master Key to Asia and to give you highly targeted training, because I want to show that I'm not a talking head or an online avatar, but that I'm really here for you. reachable, and caring about your success. This Asian Communication and Culture cheat sheet will get you off to a rapid and knowledgeable start in whatever Asian country you're targeting, and provide the confidence to forge ahead without having to constantly read the signs to find out what's going on or what you've been doing wrong. I'm offering this gift to you because I know one of the greatest challenges you face when launching a new business in a new culture is fear of being left out. This rapid cramming course will save you the stress, missteps and expense I had to experience through failing to do the required preparation. The reason why I'm adding so much value with the book is that I want to encourage you to take positive and proactive steps before you enter the market, and also because I want to help you achieve stunning success after you enter the market. So when you order the book today, you'll get this free gift right now. Just click the order button of your choice and return to this page and forward your receipt to masterkeygift@aweber.com. Until I see you on the other side, this is David Clive Price, author of The Master Key to Asia, wishing you unbelievable success in Asia.